right.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so now, okay, we're live. And there we go. We're looking good. Going to go live on Instagram. And, all right, excellent, fantastic. Well, and at least we are recording. So we're live. Jonathan van Blerk, welcome to the show. It's awesome to have you on and awesome to be chatting with you again. You know, I think you were our first guest on the Emmet Lifestyle channel. So really great to be chatting with you again and with Camp Spa as the background because that's where I got to know you. But there is something exciting happening that has a tie into Cape Town. So long intro, welcome and thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Nick. Yeah, I love the image of Camps Bay, and I think we'd rather both be teleported there and having this chat on the beach or something.
100% with a good espresso, absolutely. And
I'll bring the coffee. I'll bring the machines.
yeah, please, 100. Oh, your coffee was phenomenal. We had the opportunity to spend some time with you in Hermanus, I think last year, at the beginning of last year, which was great, and get some of the coffee, which was absolutely exceptional. So, how are things
Yeah,
been
we
going?
had.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, no, not at all. I was going to say we had a heavily pregnant Sylvia at the time,
Yeah, you've
and
become a dad since then.
yeah, exactly. Alexander's almost 8 months, and he's
Wow.
a busy little guy.
Has he opened up his own branch yet of the UV studio?
No, but he's definitely bossing.
Okay, excellent. That's so cool. That's absolutely cool. Well, congratulations to both of
Thank
you.
you.
Well, that's really wonderful.
On that note, I'm
Mm.
actually out in South Africa in March, so I certainly will be bringing some goodies for you.
Excellent. Good. That makes me very
I
happy.
think you need some coffee top ups and
Yeah, please.
some new specs.
Yes. Look at the desperation there. Okay. By the way, I'm not fronting that I got 2 cups, but yeah.
Okay.
No, that'll be amazing. I look forward to it. I mean, the glasses are incredible. I've never ever owned eyewear where I get such incredible compliments all the time. People literally coming up to me and going, "Hey, I love your glasses. I love the style." Particularly with this frame and the blue frame that I have with the
Mhm.
same style. Really, very, very popular. And, people love them and I love them. They put a smile on my face every time I put them on.
Yeah, listen, it's 30 years of building eyewear, building brands and things like that. So, I respect the brand you wear is my heritage brand, and it's something that I'm very proud of, and we keep working on. We're the only company or only brand in the world that manufactures out of Monte Carlo, out of Monaco, and it's a cool story being able to do something so unique.
Hey, can you give us a little
Um,
bit of a background on that?
yeah, well, I mean, Nicholas, we started off as a I started the brand really to tell a story about respect for all the processes. So, I respect is about the heritage, is respect for the materials we use, the people wearing it, and it's a very honest brand using handmade Mazzucchelli acetate that we source and color ourselves at Varese in Italy. It's a company that's been going over 200 years just making cellulose acetate, which is made out of cotton. And then we work with Zeiss, which is, most probably the pinnacle of lens
Mm.
companies, and we do our own lenses and our own designs on that and our own colorations. So, we feel technologically we're making one of the best products in the world. And then really where we are right now, as I say, 30 years of creating that, and then 3 years of setting up a base in Italy also. So we're in
Mm-hmm.
the north of Italy, very close to Milan. We've got stores in Asula, in Mantova province, and then Brescia, which is the Brescian province, both on the doorsteps of Milan, and looking at doing a third in Rome in the
Sure.
not too far future. So that's all being worked on as we speak. Um, UV Studio has actually come up with something that's really unique, and we've started something called the UV Club. I'm just going straight into it if you don't mind.
No, absolutely, because I know you are under a little bit of time pressure. There's a certain young gentleman who I think is demanding some of your attention. Absolutely.
Yeah. Life is busy. Yeah,
Oh, it's awesome.
between Alexander and Trixie,
Yeah.
it's a good juggle in two different countries, but
Yeah.
they're both very well. And
Keeping you
you know,
young. You're looking 10 years younger than a year ago.
well, yeah, I have no choice, right?
100%.
All our friends have the kids who have finished uni, and I
Yeah.
mean, in March, I'm actually going to a wedding of a friend
Yeah.
who's it's done uni and now's married, and here I have a 7 month old,
That's
7 month
brilliant.
old, not
Yeah.
even a
Yeah.
year old.
She's brilliant. Okay, so
I,
let's go into sort of the just before. Let's touch on sort of the UV studio, the idea behind that, and then we'll chat about the
Mhm,
UV club.
mhm. So the UV studio is quite simple. It's a base and it's a home of eyewear. So
Mm,
predominantly it's about the stories of eyewear, and it looks after all the aspects of it. What I do is, also 20 years of traveling around the world, spending 300 days a year traveling and things like that has taught me about a few things, and has taught me about my love of coffee and love of healthy produce, and something that's a bit unique. So we've created, this UV specialty cafe. So every UV studio has a specialty cafe in, and all the food is prepped by Sylvia, who has a doctorate in food and food technology, and
mm,
it's super healthy, super special, and really unique. Then we always attach to it the love of music. So we have what we call a UV Cavern, and that's really an acoustic music venue. Also, that houses our gin brand, and we always have a little gin bar. I think the gin and the music and the acoustics and everything seem to go very well together, and it's really built a big following. And then, of course, just the eyewear section, the optical experience and what we do here. What we really consider the next step is creating something called a UV club, because we have a following of people in each of our stores and in areas,
mm-hmm.
as well as online, and we really want to bring it all together. So we've started something called the UV Club, and the UV Club is a very simple concept. It's about us bringing customers home and building that customer base. So we have created a promotion, and it's an annual thing where, for 20 euros a month, you join the UV Club. For that, you're getting a couple of pairs of either optical frames or
Mm-hmm.
sunglasses a year.
Right.
That it entails prescription and everything. So we use our laboratory in Rome, which I must probably have never spoken about, which is a
Mm-hmm.
specialty lens lab. And this is, something how we can build and give back to customers. So you sign up to the UV Club, literally come in and see one of us, hopefully me or one of the team, and we'll advise you, we'll measure you up and put you in something that you love. You
And
literally, after signing up, walk out that same day. So that is the process. You don't have a massive waiting thing. There's no
mm,
finance charges. There's nothing like that. It's a simple deal that you sign up for 20 euros a month, which over year is 240 euros. For that, you get two pairs of glasses, as I say, either specs or sunglasses, and we'll advise you through the whole process of getting the very best you can.
uh,
It's something that's not been done before. It's something that I've worked on for years. I've
mm,
I've worked on trying to set this up, and we've got to a stage where we now have the whole thing in place. We went live 2 weeks ago, and it's been actually pretty phenomenal online and with walk-ins. Signing up, like, it's special.
oh, phenomenal. I think it's something that's very unique in the offering. Well, I mean, it's the first of its kind because there are programs like that at other mass retail eyewear stores, but you're not talking about the best of the best products. And these type of
Exactly.
offerings are not giving you the highest end product. I think, firstly, because I know the brand well. I've worn them
Hmm.
with pride because it's always a wonderful thing to say, hey, yeah, my mate made
Hmm.
these, and the
Hmm.
Camspo boy done well, And it's about the best. It's all the best. There's no sort of tier. And then, it's just what an incredible idea and an incredible concept. Plus, you can also grab some great coffee and a snack while you're there as well. And I think you're there to advise as well on what suits the face, because sometimes what we think looks good doesn't necessarily look great.
No, we have face shapes and certain things work in certain bridges, certain face sizes, certain looks we try to achieve, certain skin tones. All of that has a reason when you put something together from an eyewear perspective.
Right.
I think also added to the concept, which is pretty special, is not only do we build up the eyewear rapport, but we learn from our regular customers, those who come in from a food, from a drinks perspective, and then also everybody gets a UV card. So you actually become a member of our UV Cavern. So when we have these special acts, and we really tend to have incredible international acts.
Sure,
And
absolutely.
I'm busy actually prepping downstairs because there's tours on at the moment, and we're building up to a few gigs. We have a big gig on Friday, the following Friday, the Saturday, the Sunday, and as a UV Cavern, UV Club member, you just pop us a message and we keep a seat for you. So you don't pay for stuff like this. This is something I'm giving back.
Sure.
It's not a pay for. You don't pay to get an intimate David Gilmour performance or an intimate James Bay performance or an intimate Suzanne Vega performance.
That's
It's
incredible.
something we can do and we love doing and we're very proud to do. So it's us giving back to our community, our thing.
It's been amazing to watch the journey over the past few years and sort of get an understanding of, and also knowing you. And the one thing for me that's always stood out personally is your calmness, your relaxedness, your focus, but you're always paying attention, and you're always paying attention to the details. And I think that was quite obvious again with the time that we spent together in Hermanus for a couple of days. Also having coffee, eating out. It was really a wonderful experience. One thing I wanted to touch on, just from a personal point of view, sort of the move to Italy, basing yourself in Italy, that the Dolce Vita, that good life. For me, that's something that the brands have always represented, and I
Yeah.
think it's something that we have to spoil ourselves. And one of the reasons we started this channel is because lifestyle and our lifestyle choices can vary, and the things that we buy, and whether it's clothing or eyewear or a car, shoes, an umbrella, whatever it is, really can enhance our quality of life, our mental health, our well-being. It's proof of self-love and self-care. So just Italy, what has that represented for you? What has that meant to you?
I'm going to say something that I think, firstly, before I answer the question, it's something that you also live by, is a truth and a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we get to a stage in life, we get to know ourselves well enough, and excuse the little French or the Latin, is we get rid of all the bullshit and we actually live our reason without apologies, but our way. And for me, the lifestyle in as we speak, I have somebody coming in next. So I may just
Yes.
have to break down for a second.
Okay,
Can
no
I can
problem.
I go on mute for a second?
Yeah, pleasure, with absolute pleasure. I'm happy to chat. So
Okay.
look at this. He's dumping the chat on me, but that's what are friends for. So it's something that I just really want to bring in. I'll just wait for Jonathan to come
Yeah.
back into my ears.
Thank you.
No problem, no problem at all. Letting him hop out. So the brand itself, and I have several of these glasses, and something for me really becoming a brand ambassador for them was something very special, because I saw this brand reflected at the very, very highest level, really in a way that was just absolutely, absolutely incredible. Everywhere I went, I was complimented on the frames, And I've worn glasses for a large portion of my life, and particularly brands, because many brands had glasses that I liked what they represented. There was a brand in the 80s, a pair of glasses that were frameless. I think they were Hugo Boss. They weighed nothing, absolutely loved them. Interestingly, no one commented on them because I don't think anyone could see them. But these I respect glasses, and for me personally, and for those of you who know the Emmet brands and the Emmet companies and what we stand for, whether it's the gym, whether it's Emmet Lifestyle here, the Academy, all of the different things that we have, Emmet Media, the core of it is really about sharing stories. And at the core of those stories is self-love, self-worth, and self-care. Mental health is a foundation of our quality of life. And it doesn't have to be about buying massively expensive things, but it's about adding things to our life that are of the utmost quality and that have a foundation of quality. And these glasses, this eyewear, the lifestyle that Jonathan lives and represents, and that goes through to all of his products and everything that he puts together, are really representative of a very simple, honest quality of life. It's nothing flash. It doesn't have to shout. I know there's a huge movement, and particularly on social media, where people are selling products in terms of quiet luxury and, luxury lifestyle and all of these things that aren't necessarily that connected. But Jonathan said something quite interesting. He said, as we get older, and I think that's the one thing that I've realized, is we want less noise, we want quality, and we want things that last. And that's for me, while I'm really happy about the brand and the product, and to be, to wear it on my face every morning. Let's jump back to Jonathan. Hope I didn't bore everyone too badly there. Huh?
Big apologies, Nick. As I say, we're
you're running a business,
for a gig, so we've got roadies setting up speakers and everything downstairs.
Oh, fantastic! Who are you getting on into the studio? Or...
I can't tell you.
Okay, fair enough. That I understand.
It is a very big international artist who's got the space for a couple of days.
Phenomenal.
They're prepping something for a world tour.
Sure.
It's something very cool. I'll send you a message on the quiet afterwards.
Okay, epic. Yeah, please do. No, I mean, I do love that, and I know it's like that is something that's amazing that you've built, right? I mean, it's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, but I have to keep again, keep it straight. Where there's stuff we can talk about, there's stuff we can't talk about, and it's just out of respect to what they want.
But that's really about what you've built, right? And I think anyone
that's
who
what I respect and that's about. Yeah.
And anyone who truly values that will understand it. And for people who don't understand it, it's just, it's about respecting privacy. And I think, again, comes down to lifestyle, self-care, self-worth. And, how much you give out to the world is directly going to correlate to how much energy you have to give yourself.
100%.
So absolutely. Makes perfect sense. Sorry, Nick, back to you. Yep.
Yeah. So listen, I just wanted to always thank you for the time you always put into us, and also apart from us doing this, the wonderful friendship and base we built as people, mensch to mensch.
Mensch to mensch. It's a good thing we didn't wear those shirts Carl made us.
Exactly.
Definitely on the next gen. No, it's really wonderful. And guys, I would encourage you, if you can, to work on building friendships that last, on 40 odd years.
Yeah, lifetimes.
So,
a lifetime. Exactly.
Although we're both 26.
Yeah, exactly. 26 and getting younger.
All the time. Yeah, that's it. And I think, it's such an important point that, and I know we can go on for hours, but want to be respectful of your time. Just to say, like, these choices, like these glasses, and people might, they're welcome to put a question in the comments.
Yeah.
I feel younger and happier when I put them on because they have a story. They connect back to you. They connect back to our friendship. They connect back to high school. They connect back to moments shared. And when I was coming into, I was very early on in my sobriety, and you reached out and you said, Nick, we love who you are and what you stand for. We'd like you to be a representative of the brand. And that, I don't know if people can understand, perhaps only addicts, how incredibly powerful and meaningful that is. So that's, still to this day, it means the world to me, and it makes me smile.
Well, that's incredibly touching. Makes me quite emotional. Nick, listen, thank you. All my messages, just have a look, go online, go to UV Ultimate Vision, look up for the UV Club, UV Studio, and please do. I've got some great friends coming out to visit. We've got a mutual friend, Mark Almila, coming out pretty soon. Another one, Gavin Sachs, coming out pretty soon. As I said, a close friend, Carl Westbig, who's out at the moment.
Yeah.
And look forward to the next time seeing you.
No, absolutely, 100%. Before you go, I have to ask, because this is a great product, is it going to be rolled out in more places than just Italy at the moment? Hint, Cape Town, South Africa?
Absolutely. I'm busy with it. Weirdly, I'm for the first time in about 30 years a South African citizen again also.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that was done so that we can open. We're opening a store in Cape Town.
Fantastic.
We're opening a store in Williamsburg, New York, and we're opening a store in the Roma area of Mexico City.
Sure. Fantastic.
Watch this space.
Jeez, I have to give you a... Congratulations. That's absolutely phenomenal.
Thanks, Nick.
Jonathan, thanks for being on. We wish you strength to strength. Cannot wait to see the store in South Africa. And to our international guys and our local guys, just go and check it out. Get on board. I'll get all the details from Jonathan. We'll post them in below the posts so you can reach out. Jonathan, thank you for your time. Really appreciate it.
Grazie mille. Ci vediamo.
And ciao. All right. I'll chat to you now quickly. Give me a sec. And, okay.